Welcome back, everybody. This is Ezrabar here with the $10 RP giveaway 1,000 sub video. So, all you have to do is post your IGN slash server down in the comments below, and just do it once, and you're good. Yeah, we'll enter you, and then I will contact you later if you win. And basically, yep, that's how it goes. If you don't have both your IGN and your server, your region, I won't be able to go through with helping you out there. So hopefully you win, and good luck, guys. So also, now I have my I have a Facebook page as well, and then I have a Twitter and a Nook. They all go by Ezrabar. You could like follow, message, throw it to other people. I don't know, just put me out there more. Whatever you like. If you don't want to, that's cool too. If you're just here to watch videos, there'll be links on those as well. And this will be a Sejuani gameplay, so hope you guys enjoy that. And since the sub giveaway thing is over now, I'm just gonna basically do commentary on this. So we come in, we do the invade, and we, just catch this poor Thresh off guard. It sucks so much when you walk into people like that. But, I don't know, generally to avoid those type of situations, you can just, say, right the bush I just ran through there, you could just protect the, invades from happening in the first place. It's generally a good thing. You actually normally notice me do that. I stand at the, that bush in mid all the time. Here, Tarek just actually warned me about the ward that was there, but then he pinked it and opened it back up for me. But here I make a mistake. I thought I could flash Q her and get in range, but she backed off as I thought she was going in, which caused her to dodge it inadvertently by accident. So I was able to only force the flash. I'm surprised he flashed, honestly. He could have probably gotten away. But we at least got the flash out of him, but I wanted more, so I want blood. So I came in, and I pretty much would have killed myself if I gotten tower aggro, which I didn't even really plan. It just happened to work out that way. So that's definitely something to think about. I honestly thought I would be tanky enough to get out, since I had my flash and all, but yeah, I mean, I got lucky, and so we were able to actually win that trade, and I was able to walk away even though Kha'Zix was able to counter gank. So it all worked out. Just go back to clearing. Oh, by the way, Sejuani is so good right now. She literally does everything you want to do as a jungler, and if you want to pick up a jungler who's just completely broken, here's the time. Here's the champion. Here's now. She's just so good. She's okay at clearing. Not my type of clearing type of champion, honestly. I normally play Vi and stuff like that, and their clearing's insane. Here we get Jace to go in early on the person, but he went a little too early for me to do anything. So we were only able to force the flash, which was fine. I mean, if you force a summoner, it's generally a win. The issue here is that he comes back. I don't know for what purpose, but I just saw him, and then he ults, I believe, us. Oh, okay, so he was trying to, no, I don't even know what he was doing. Yeah, I have no idea what he was doing. You can even see what I was saying in the game. I was like, well, what? Because it made no sense why he went back in. He had no damage to be able to kill either of us, and I don't know. I mean, this is gold 2, so I'm not sure the particular reasons some people do things still, so just go back to farming, and just watch around the map for all the presents I can make. We decided to go with dragons since I believe we just killed somebody. They just killed the 80 carry bot or something like that. I can't remember what just happened. We had something that gave us the presents to allow us to take it without having to worry about them trying to contest it. But I didn't have smite. That was the main issue. If you don't have smite for dragon, you get it, then you're pretty much lucky. If their jungler was there and was able to jump in and smite it, we'd have lost it, and we'd have probably also lost the fight. So we were very lucky to take that without hand. I just did it because they asked me to, and then I didn't really think about it until I noticed that my smite was still on cooldown. So, you know, a bunch of mistakes I'm making right now, even though my score is deceptively telling you I'm doing great. You know, just things I could have done better. We're making mistakes, but we're getting by with them is basically what's happening. I go in the gank, and I die to a teleport gank, though. And I can't really read the chat right now, but what happens is I know that Tarek and Vars will eventually start becoming very frustrated with each other. And this is another very important aspect game that you need to be able to deal with. Actually, it was in a very interesting Reddit post that said that bronze. Okay, well, actually, let's go through first. So here's another mistake I made. I flashed like in for that when I could have just really walked up and ulted and you'd probably survived. But like I thought we were going to be able to engage on it, so that's why like I flashed so I could queue in and everything. And then they just turned around and dealt enough damage to me because he completely backed out. But then, again, Jarvan just gives us a free kill. So, you know, whatever. Sorry, my throat's like sort of dry right now. But anyway, so, you know, like, again, Deceptive 202. I'm not really playing that smart and not doing that many good plays. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. They're going to be complaining a lot to each other. Like, they just start all out, like, raging at each other consistently. We got a teleport game going on here. To the point that, like, I start raging at them. And I'll go over that once after this, right? Gank's over. I go in. He goes in. We all dive. I guess I went in because I felt like he was diving because of him getting hooked. But instead, you know, I couldn't even reach Thresh because it's Thresh, so we turn around and we were luckily able to kill him. And, misfortune, but yeah, Kazakhstan then finished me off, and then I believe he dies immediately. Yep. So that was a really bad engage. Like, we shouldn't have dove. Like, diving is so risky more than half the time. Anyways, back to Vars and Tarek. I think they're already doing it at this moment. They're going off on each other, and I start trying to tell them to be quiet, and I start raging myself. I at one point I'm like on all caps, like, you know, angry at these people because I wasn't really in the mood that morning when I was playing this game, and I was making plenty of mistakes. I wasn't doing that great, and like, I mean, I'm doing okay in game, but you know. And then I believe I try to go and smite this, but I don't get it. Yeah, it was a really delayed reaction. We didn't even get Kazakhs. And then I believe we all just like straight up died in this team fight because they were really slow to come in here. Yeah, like, so things are starting to look extremely bleak. But okay, back to what I was saying again. The chat thing. Yeah, see. I'm getting mad. One of the best tips I can ever give you guys is just to mute people who annoy you. Also, just turn off all chat. You have no reason to have all chat on. Nobody does, honestly. Like, I don't turn it off because it doesn't affect me anymore, but for the longest time it did, and I did turn it off until eventually it didn't worry me anymore, and I just don't care. There's times, though, that people annoy me, and when they annoy me from the enemy team, I mute them. I just mute anybody who really will tick me off because it hinders your gameplay. And then, you know, you just saw there, I had a little bad map awareness and even helped Vars that quickly, though he was probably going to die anyways because he just face checked some bushes and got caught. I go back to farming, and yeah, so I believe something's actually, I slowed it down here, so something's gonna happen. Oh yeah, there's another gank bot going on. I'm showing all the entire fight going through, and there's the teleport. I believe this one actually works out pretty well. Yeah, so I'm just trying to run around right now. Oof, actually doesn't hit the, okay, yeah, the flash. It seems sad. Yeah, okay, so I got the stun. I almost missed the stun. That would have been bad. We only really got one person, but I believe we were able to force a tower out of this, so. Yeah. it's always good to just take objectives. Objectives win you games. So, but I'm sorry, I keep like divulging. I need to get better at this. But like I was saying earlier, there was an interesting post on Reddit. I mean, it's not 100% true, but what it basically says is that bronze players work on their decision making. Silver players work on perseverance, while gold players work on furthering, like mastering their mechanics. I don't know about the gold mechanics thing because most silver players have decent mechanics. Not perfect mechanics, but, you know, whatever. But basically, the silver part is the most true one. A lot of people get stuck in silvers because that's where they start, or you might have started in bronze as well. The perseverance, you just got to push through and play. And a lot of things can inhibit that, like rage and anything that may upset you. You know, it really throws you off your game when you're just sitting there like yelling at somebody and they're yelling back and everyone's yelling at each other. It just doesn't work. So I would 100% every time mute a player that frustrates you or is annoying you in any way or form. If they make one snide comment or whatever, mute them. You just don't need that type of stuff. Oh my goodness, he does a lot of damage right now. So now that they lost the jungler, we have literally no worry about them stealing like dragon, minus like, you know, Finale's fucking combo or whatever. But I got smite, so it's no big deal. As long as you time the smite correctly. A good way to always time smites is just look at your current health, you know, smite damage. It's right there in the toggle right next, you know, where it is. Like it's on my D right there. It's, you know, the cooldown. And you just hover it until your damage, and then you just look at the monster's health and you try to time it correctly where you will last hit it for full damage with your smite. And as long as you can, you know, correctly do that, you should pretty much get the objectives almost every time. Even steal some, if you can, you know, correctly get it off in time. I got some good map awareness here, and I was able to see that Jarvan was coming down, and we were going to be able to cut him off. Everyone here got cut off. I decided to ult them, slow them, so that we could just fight the like 4v2 while I held the other 3 off just with my ultimate alone. And yeah, and it worked out. We I believe we only did we kill 1 or 2 of them. I can't see because I'm just watching this live time while commentating. So here we dived a little too hard, and Jace dies, and Varus dies because he's out of position, and then we can't even get the free tower that we were supposed to get because people were diving. And like I said earlier, diving, man, unless you know that you can do it, man, it's very risky. It can really screw you over. Like, there's times that it's worth it, and times that you really shouldn't even try it, even if it would be worth it if it happened, you know? Like, you just have to risk, you know, you have to weigh the risks versus the, you know, cons versus, yeah, I can't even tell. I was able to flash out of that all, which saved me, but, yeah, you just gotta weigh it and see cons versus pros and see which one outcomes the other. And if it's like too risky where you don't get it, then you shouldn't do it. Like right here, he would have just maybe gotten one person, the other person would have gotten away, and that would have been a good situation. The worst situation, he would have died. The very worst situation is that he got ganked by the rest of the team, which is what happened, and it was just not worth it. I mean, he would have maybe gotten one person and probably still died in the process. So you know, you just really got to see, like, unless you know you can do it or something like to that matter, you just have to figure out, I guess, on your own what you know you can do. But dives are very risky, so you just have to really make sure you know what you're doing when you do them. Here we are, we're just trying to find a way to get advantage. We decided to do dragon again. So we know they have sight since we just watched them drop the ward. So Tarek right now is trying to remove that ward, to remove the sight while we're doing that. And they're trying to come around to get to the dragon instead. So we just counter engage, which will slightly work out for us. We did lose a lot of people, but in the end, we actually come out on top because Swain was able to just clean him up afterwards. So, it's a nice way of forcing fights for people, and, like, whenever you're, like, you know, you guys can win a team fight, sometimes it's good to force Baron and stuff like that. Now, I don't mean, like, literally kill yourselves to Baron if you're, like, that early in the game. Like, as long as you guys can take it and not be killed by it, or, you know, dragon or something like that. You just force it on them, and then they have to make the choice to let you have it and gain a further advantage, or they try to attempt to stop it, which then risks them being put into danger, because then you guys can just counter-engage them. And that's basically what we did. We forced the dragon to see which advantage we got, and they decided to risk it and go in, and we got them. We were able to come back and take the dragon. And, oh yeah, timers. Make sure you remember timers. Pretty sure I've said that before, though. Here we are, Tarek sweeping the wards in front of Baron so that they have no sight, so they have to do a lot of face checking and a lot of dangerous things to try to keep control of the sight of Baron, which is just really risky and dangerous for him. Our team comes over here. We see them coming in, and just, like, yeah, it was a little bad because they got lined up for the ults and they all took him, and yeah, our Tarek just, like, I don't know. It was a lot of bad positioning and stuff like that, and I wasn't able to, like, see, I wasn't able to finish Lux, and then, like, right here, I should have probably just gone on for him, and then luckily he pulled me out, and then, boom. Wait, one more time? Boom. Oh, wait, one more time. Boom. Yep, triple kill. It was an insane triple kill. We were able to just, like, mill him down just so much that he was able to hit a perfect Q on all three of them. So that was really nice. Yeah, it was a lot of bad positioning. We weren't coordinated in any way or form, and, like, I messed up my ult hard. And like I said, this score is very deceptive. I'm like 3-2-9 or something like right now. And that's absolutely not the case. I'm pretty sure I didn't even use my Locket passive. Like, I was just playing bad. Here we have Thresh Throw because he was trying to drop a ward. And my only recommendation for that as a support, you really just have to face check with wards. You can't face check yourself. And maybe he did face check with wards, I don't know. But it's the second you die after 20 minutes is the second that you give them everyone else the advantage to go in on a 4v5 fight or to take an objective or whatever. So here we saw Jarvan up top lane. We decided to cut him off. Things look a little bad, but we decided to just go around. And then I noticed Jace comes downwards, so I go in a little bit deeper. Right here, I see that Q, and then I go in for it because he's, right there behind them. I ult, and I wish the ult would have hit Kha'Zix. That's what I was planning on, but he was right outside the range. And then we have Misfortune split pushing, so Jace had to back off while the rest of us push. Also, when you're playing Sejuani, her W is a great auto attack reset, so make sure to reset on towers because it also has a chain effect and etc. etc. Man, it's taking me a long time to rank up my ultimate. There we go. Yep. So we're just pushing our advantage. I believe we just win here because Misfortune was gone way too long, and we were able, we just snowballed because they kept coming in and killing themselves one by one. So, yep, that's pretty much it. I could have improved in so many ways in that game, and yet we still won. I basically got carried. I mean, I helped out in some situations and did some things and got some things done. But I could have played a lot better. And you know what? The truth is, you always can play a lot better. So you just have to sit down and, maybe use all replay or record your games, whatever, resources necessary. One of the best things to do is sit down and look back over your games. Like, that was the main purpose of my channel in the first place. Was just to go and upload the videos and then ask people for their advice on what I could do better and how I could do better. And eventually I just started uploading stomps and other things like that and whatever, and started doing some minor commentaries, and people liked it. So, but yep. So, you know, we got many things accomplished in this game. Well, I mean, accomplished in, you know, looking over. You just have to look back on your mistakes and videos or wall replay or whatever. Definitely watch out in the rage. Turn off all chat. Make sure you disable people, or not disable, mute people who frustrate you in any way or form. If you find anything, at the moment you find something frustrating, mute it. Because it's honestly, any chat from there on out is probably not going to be productive, so you don't have to worry about it. And then, yeah, make sure you just watch those invades from certain points. You have to run those points early, though, of course, so you have to be careful for those. And there was a couple other points. It was definitely an okay game. I definitely could have played a lot better in many situations, but at least another major point of solo queue is that if you're not going to carry, at least reduce your negative impact upon the game. And what I mean by that is that, you know, there's games where, of course, you'll do bad. Well, try your best to reduce the impact of how bad you do in the game to still let others who can carry. And, you know, etc. Currently, I'm at gold 2, like 60 LP. So, I'm happy. I moved up in a division again. And I'm getting close to that gold 1 and working towards platinum. And so, I'm climbing, I think, at a decent speed. We'll see how it all goes in the end. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and good luck. Oh, and, oh, yeah, I was going to do this, like, halfway through the video. It was a little late at this point. But if any of you actually reached this point, that really shows how dedicated you are to listening and watching my videos and all that stuff. So, as a reward, here's a link. It should be up right there or something like that. And this is going to link you to a private video, which will be another $10 RP giveaway that no one else knows about, which means higher chances for you to win. So congratulations, and thank you for being such a dedicated viewer, and I'm very thankful for all your guys' support. So hope you guys have a great day, great weekend, great week, and see you guys later.